Hello friends, in this video we are going to discuss about Newton-Raphson method. So now let me explain. Newton-Raphson method is used to find approximate root of linear equation. It may be quadratic, cubic or biquadratic, etc. So let us suppose we have a nonlinear equation. Suppose f of x is equal to 0. So let us give it equation number 1. So let x naught be an approximate root of this equation. Okay, root of equation number 1. This is not the actual root. Now if x naught plus h is the actual root of this equation, then equation number 1, then we must get f of x naught plus h is equal to 0. Okay, if x naught plus h is the actual root, then it must satisfy this equation number 1. Now here you see, in this case we have considered the x naught as an approximate root, this one as an approximate root, not the actual root of this equation. So it is close to this one but not exactly x equal to x naught plus h. Okay, so now on the left hand side of this equation, if we use the Taylor series, then what we will get? Using Taylor series, we get f of x naught plus h into f dash x naught plus h square by factorial to f double dash x naught plus dot 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 so on is equal to 0. So here we are going to neglect the second and higher order derivatives. Okay, so neglecting the second and higher order derivatives, we will get f of x naught plus h f of the h f dash of x naught is equal to 0, which implies h is equal to minus f of x naught f dash of x naught. Okay, so from here what we will get? Now let us consider x1 be first approximate value which is better than x naught. That means compared to x naught, x1 is closer to the value x naught. Suppose here you can see this one is the actual value, suppose, and here is the x naught, then x1, this one, which is much closer than x naught to the actual value. Okay, so suppose this is the actual value. Okay, this x1 is closer compared to this x naught. Then in that case what we will get? We will get x1 is equal to x naught plus h. It is approximately equal to this one, not exactly equal to this one. Now if you put the value of the h here you can see this value, we have obtained this value of h after neglecting this. So we can write here instead of x naught plus h, we can write minus f of x naught by f dash of x naught. Okay, so actually x1 is approximately equal to x naught plus h, and if you replace the h by this value, and this is approximately equal to x naught, if you replace this h by this value of h, then this is actually, now you see, approximately equal to x naught minus f of x naught by f dash of x naught, because this value is obtained after neglecting the higher orders. Okay, so we can write x1 is equal to x naught minus f of x naught by f dash x naught. Okay, so hope you have understood this. So we can write x1 is equal to x naught minus f of x naught by f dash of x naught. So now similarly successive approximations are given by x2 is equal to x1 minus f of x1 by f dash of x1 x3 is equal to x2 minus f of x2 by f dash of x2 and so on. Then xn plus 1 is equal to xn minus f of xn by f dash of xn. This formula is known as Newton-Raphson formula. Okay, so now let us discuss about the graphical representation of this formula. To represent geometrically, first let us draw the curve y is equal to f of x. This is the curve, suppose this is the curve. Okay, then this point is suppose x naught comma f of x naught. Okay, so here let us draw a tangent which cuts the x-axis at x1, and this point is x naught plus a, which is the actual root of this curve. Okay, so here you see, if you draw a perpendicular here, then you will get x naught here, and x1 is closer to x naught plus a compared to x naught. Okay, so draw another tangent at x naught plus so what we have done, we have drawn a tangent at x naught plus x naught comma f of x naught, okay, to the curve which cuts x-axis at x1. So it's cut the x-axis at x1, which is closer to x naught plus a. Similarly, if we can draw tangents at x1 comma f of x1, then x2 comma f of x2, we will go close to the actual value. So similarly, we can obtain x2 comma x3, which are better approximation values. Okay, and that means which are more closer than x1 x0. Okay, so after getting x1, so this is the point here. Suppose this is the point where it is x1 comma f of x1. This is the point. If you draw a tangent here, so this is the point, suppose x2. Okay, so similarly we will get x3, x4, x5. Okay, we will go close to this actual value. So hope you have understood this. Now let me show how to solve a problem using this method. So use Newton-Raphson method to find a root of the equation x cubed minus twice x minus 5 is equal to 0. So let us write the given equation first. So our given equation is x cubed minus twice x minus 5 is equal to 0, and let this part, left hand side part, be f of x. So this x cubed minus twice x minus 5. Okay, so now let us put x is equal to 1, 2, 3. Let us find the value of f of x for x equal to 1, 2, 3, like that. So then f of 1 you will get minus 6, f of 2 you will get minus 1, f of 3 if you put here you will get minus 16, plus 16. Now as you can see, f of 2 is less than 0 and f of 3 is greater than 0. One is negative and positive. So in this case we are going to take the initial approximate value as x naught is equal to 2, and corresponding f of x naught will be equal to if you put the x if you put x equal to 2 here, then you will get, and before putting that value here, you see we have got here f of x naught is equal to minus 1, and if you differentiate this f of x, then you will get f dash x thrice x square minus 2. Now if you put the value of x naught here, then you will get f dash of x naught is equal to 10. So using Newton-Raphson method, we will get x1 is equal to x naught minus f of x naught by f dash of x naught. So here we have used the Newton-Raphson formula that we have already discussed. Okay, so now you see So Newton-Raphson formula was this one: x1 plus x of x n plus 1 is equal to x n minus f of x n by f dash x n. So that formula is used here. Okay, now put the values of x naught and f of x naught and f dash x naught, and then you will get x1. So from here, let us find the value of x1 putting these values here. So then we will get x1 is equal to 2 minus 1 by 10. That's going to be equal to 2.1. Similarly, you can find f of x1. So if you use this f of x to find f of x1, that means if you put the value of x1 here, okay, and if you put the value of x1 here, then you will get f dash of x1. So I am using calculator here directly. So I am writing the values here directly. The values are 0.061 and f dash of x1 is equal to 11.23. Then after obtaining these two, then similarly we can have next approximation value, that is x2. So x2, if you find x2, that's going to be equal to x1 minus f of x1 by f dash of x1. Okay, then you will get 2.094568. Similarly you have to find f of x2, then f dash of x2. Okay, then you can find x3 will be x2 minus f of x2 by f dash of x2. Okay, so if you find the value of f of x2 like you have found these two values, you can find these two values, and if you put those two values here, okay, then you will get something around 2.9455, something like that. So in that case, here you see these two values are very close to each other. Okay, now you can see up to third digit. Sorry, I have done a mistake here. So this should be 2.09455. So here you can see clearly up to fourth digit after decimal, this is these two values are same. Okay, so we can take this one as our answer. So hope you have understood this. So if you have understood, then please share the video with your friends, and if you are new to my channel, please subscribe the channel. Thank you for watching.